Hey, welcome back to Rayong. Here's a fun one for you. At our resort, we thought it would be a great idea if we made a reception area, have it wide open, so air would flow nice and smoothly through. Let me see, no walls. And it was a great idea. It worked out great until the rain came, and the rainy season showed us that this was a really bad idea. So now we are doing some construction. And my wonderful general contractor, aka my brother-in-law over there, is going to be putting up these frames and to these areas here and putting in doors. So when we replaced all of the sliding doors with French doors, we still had all the old sliding doors. And they're now going to be doors where there were once walls. And it'd be easier than building real walls. I'll keep you up to date as we go along. This guy here, absolute genius. He's the one who did the ceilings. He knows what he's doing. Fast forward 3 weeks, check out the difference. The walls are up. Trim has been put in, which is pretty. Ray was working hard. The other side, same thing. Still hasn't been painted yet. We're still getting to that point yet, but you can see walls and doors are in. The other wall, also, trim is put in. And here's the last wall. Still hasn't put the trim in, but if you look, we're going to zoom in on here. You can see he's got the lines of where he's going to be putting the trim. And he's going to cut all the pieces ahead of time, puts them in a bucket, and then takes the nail gun and just bangs them all in. There's my air compressor. Here's the trim pieces just getting wet in the rain. I'm sure it's not helping them. That'll require some extra sanding. But what a difference between the door frame sitting on the floor and now door trim up in a faux wall. And this is going to keep the rain out for us. We'll still have the front open. And the reception area is a disaster in the entrance. That's going on out during the week, and on the weekend, we'll clean all this up so customers come in instead. On the outside, it still hasn't been done, but to give you an idea what it looks like on the outside, you can see the walls are still bare, the wires are still up there, and over here for the lights still to be put back in. And the same trim we'll put over here and then paint the whole thing and trim it out with some nice two-tone trim colors, and it will really pop. So in the end, it's supposed to look something like that. So that's the fake trim there, and this is concrete. This is going to be wood. You can hear wood, concrete, and there's only nail holes, and each one of those is going to have to be filled in. Somebody's got a lot of work to do to finish this up. So that's part 2 of our project here to improve the resort. The next step. Stain goes on. Don't ask me what he said. So it's a treatment. So all the trim is in on the inside, on both sides. And I think it's going to get 3 coats, maybe 4. You can see the lobby area is still a disaster. But it's starting to get some color going on it, as you can see. The grain of the wood starting to pop. We'll get a good before and after shot later on. Lunch. So there you go. What used to be open is now closed. Next will be this area and this area, and then the back area and some air conditioning. Fun stuff happening. Isn't our staff pretty? Hope you're enjoying the upgrades. Talk to you soon. We'll be back with the next installment, I guess. So what's next? We've had this faux wall here, same kind that's in the back, and now we're going to tear it down and put up a new wall. So you can see this has been, outside's been torn up already, but you can take a look at the outside here now. This was just put up yesterday. It has no any kind of stain or varnish on it. And over on this side, this has had 3 coats. Now you can see it's really starting to pop with color. Versus this side, which has only had 1 coat. So 1 coat versus 3 coats, and there's going to have 2 more coats put on there before it's all said and done. Really looking nice. 2 minutes later, wall's down. That came out fast. It's always been a temporary wall, so it's just been held in there with just finishing nails, nothing really secure.
Alrighty.
Don't let it fall, you'll knock over the plants. Beautiful. Now I get to have some work. I gotta pull all the finishing nails out of all this wood. Pull the finishing nails out of all of this wood so that it can be repurposed into more useful wood. In the meantime, was a wall, now no wall. And you can see how the fan's probably gonna have to come down. Definitely the light over there is gonna have to come off the wall. Maybe I have to work around the pipe there as well for the water. But this will be a continuation of this as we continue closing in our reception area. Circle back 8 hours later, and a new frame is up. Different from the old frame. All the wood, all the nails are gone. There's a buffalo on TV. Look at the buffalo on TV. Good boy. And the inside. Eric Russ are banging away. You can see a couple of the nails went right through the wood, popped out. Next is throw up some plywood and probably run some electrical through here. But good idea. This is step 1 of many steps to put up a new wall. This one's going to be a lot stronger than the old one as well, because this one has actually been mounted into the concrete, where the original one we knew were not going to be staying there permanently. So it was just 1 screw held in there. So 1 day's work. Tear down the old, put up a new. Flip it around, 48 hours. New wall. Was once a hole, is now a wall. Trimmed up, ready to go. All it needs now is some spackling paint and other things like that. This wall next to it has 2 more coats to go. 2 more coats to go. 1 more coat to go. And this one is the final coat. And you can see how beautiful it becomes when you get all the color on it. Very nice. Let's see what my contractor's doing out here in the back. I see the hose disconnected, so that can't be a good sign. His work area. Ah, there he is, measuring away. Don't let me stop you, Rayong. Just documenting you for YouTube. Oh, I know what he's doing here. He's got his beams back there, and he's trying to mark where they are so he knows where to put his nails. You can see he's got his red lines already up there. I'm going to set you up on a tripod and watch you do this in real time, Rayong.
actually think I'm going to put the tripod up so you can actually put it on hyperlapse, and we'll actually watch him banging these in here when he starts banging away. He's already measured everything and cut. So he moves very quickly when it comes to this stuff. That's why I say I think I'll just set up the tripod right here, and he'll just boom, 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 boom away.